guys, my cauliflower plants have been invaded by aphids. Yes, guys, by aphids. You know, they are very tiny, very small pests, but they are very, very dangerous. So I am going to be treating them to ensure that they don't come back, come plague my garden. So all of this coming up in this video. So stick around for that. Let's go like a pro. Hey there, nature lovers. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm just going to be sharing one tip with you, one dege tip with you, and that tip is a DIY organic solution to treat aphids. And the aphids that we're going to be treating today are really cauliflower aphids. So I am going to be zeroing on them today and treating them to ensure that they don't come back, come plague my garden. So yes, guys, let's get into the video. Let's get into what aphids are. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to be doing a detailed tutorial as to what aphids are because I've already done a video on that. So you may want to check that one out somewhere up here. So look out for that on my playlist. What are aphids? So guys, what are aphids? Aphids are small-bodied pests. Once they have invaded your crops, you're going to know because the signs are very clear. The signs are obvious. One thing you are going to see the cluster of white, and different crops will have different species of aphids. And you're going to see that white cluster, and sometimes it may even look sooty or moldy looking. That is an indication that aphids are present. Another indication, guys, is that you're going to see ants. And ants follow things that are sweet. And why they do that is because the aphids, they secrete what is called a honeydew substance. This honeydew substance, guys, is very sticky in texture, very sticky. And so because it is very sticky, it's very sweet, it's honeydew, ants will follow that. So once you see a cluster or an army of ants, they are with their brother and sister, the aphids. And they're there almost in this symbiotic relationship where the aphids secrete the honeydew and the ants get to eat it, and the ants basically wants to fight us off, so they are present there to protect their food, the honeydew. So that's the relationship. And guys, believe it or not, that's how I first came in contact with aphids. And so I started to research it because I saw a lot of ants on one of my plants. And when I looked underneath it, I saw a lot of white clustered insects. And I realized that something was happening. And so when I did the research, I realized that yes, the aphids were secreting the honeydew and the ants were following them. The ants were warding us off from them. So that's why they're there to bite you, because they do not want you there. The aphids are dangerous. They're small, they're very, very tiny, but they will eat down the entire crop. And what the aphids do, they try to eat out all the greenery or the chlorophyll out of the leaves of the plant, and as a result of that, it weakens the plant. The plant is not going to be very strong, it's not going to withstand anything, it's going to weaken it. So we have to get rid of them, because once the plants are weakened, then the harvest will not be good. By the way, guys, I'm Sandra if you're new here, and I do backyard gardening in the Breadbasket Parish of St. Elizabeth on the beautiful island of Jamaica. So let me show you what the cauliflower aphids look like and what they were doing to my crop. Another sign of the aphids, guys, is that it's going to make the leaves yellow, and it will also make them curl, like curl under. So here we have some indication of the aphids, guys. See, leaf is yellowing, and notice that it's also curling, and then we have the moldy looking soot like symptom underneath the leaf, and we can see some soft-bodied creatures there as well. Pests, aphids. Look, leaves start to curl yellow and moldy looking. Signs of aphids. Aphids, signs of aphids. All signs of aphids. So those are some of the signs of aphid. By the time the aphids are finished with the leaves, you're going to realize that it's almost like veins you're looking at, because they eat out all the tissue out of it and leave almost veins. So you see why you have to get rid of them. So how are we going to get rid of them? I'm just going to be using a simple DIY solution. So in the spray bottle, I have some water, just plain water, and I'm going to be adding some household items to it. Here I have vinegar, so I'm going to be adding some plain vinegar, just a capful, because you do not want the plants to burn. Because remember, the leaves of cabbage and cauliflower are very sensitive. Yes, guys, I have my arsenal here with me. I'm also going to be using some dishwashing liquid, just some simple, no brand one. You can use something that is mild, like Castile mild soap. You can also use neem oil. You can mix that in there, but I don't have any neem oil, so I'm going to be using the vinegar just a little bit because I don't want to burn the plant, and a little bit of dishwashing liquid. I'm going to be pouring all of that into the water solution, mix it up, and then I'm going to be spraying the plant. So you can use that. That's one solution that you can use. You can also use any essential oils you have, like rosemary oil or peppermint oil, instead of the neem oil. Just a little bit in some water solution and mix it up, and you are going to apply that to the affected area. So those are some of the things that you can use in your solution to get rid of aphids. Give it a good shake, and there you have it. Does it work? Yes, guys. So after all of those applications, you may be wondering, what are some preventative measures? How can I prevent these dangerous things from coming back? You want them not to come back, so you are going to be inspecting them very regularly. Also, guys, you're going to keep your garden weed free. I know it's difficult. I am a gardener, guys, and I know that that is very, very difficult to keep your garden weed free. But remember that weeds attract pests. Just look at your leaves to see that nothing is forming. There's no cluster, there's no aphid, there's no black looking soot, there's no mold, there's no curling of leaves, there's no yellowing. All of those signs you're going to look for, because once you see that, you know that what is present? Aphids. So you're going to check for that and ensure you don't have anything. So inspect regularly. Because remember that once a plant is clustered with weeds, there's no airflow. And once there's no airflow, no oxygen around your plant, then it's going to be very, very good condition for pests to grow and for diseases to attack your crops. And you don't want that. And when that happens, you realize that the plants are being weakened. So join me, guys, for my next video where I will provide an update on the cauliflowers. I will share with you whether the treatment worked or not. Thank you very much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also, please remember to hit that notification bell so that every time I post, you will be notified. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until we see you next time. Bye, guys. Lots of love. Bye bye.